Welcome back, everyone. This is Rebecca TV, bringing you current updates from Africa and other news. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Hit the notification button, kindly like and share. Today, I'll start with news from Niger. Just 7 days after the coup in Niger that took over from the ousted President Mohamed Bazoum, General Tchiani and the junta have taken a stance regarding restoring him to power. They remain resolute and have stated that Mohamed Bazoum will not be restored to power. Instead, they have announced, with the backing of Mali, Burkina Faso and Guinea, that any attempt by Ecowas to use military intervention will be a declaration of war. Sunday, August 6th, is the deadline that Ecowas gave to General Tchiani and the junta. This is less than 24 hours away. Meanwhile, the US President Joe Biden has called for the immediate release of President Bazoum and his family because Bazoum is a close ally of France and the US, who have a major drone base in Niger. The US claims this is a surveillance hub used for anti-terrorist surveillance. Armed drones are launched from this hub to fight terrorists. The US have said that this base is essential to the stability in the region, but so far there has been more unrest in the Sahel region because those terrorists keep coming in. The US maintains that it will do everything to keep Base 201 open and to keep as much military presence in Niger as possible to keep fighting the jihadists. In other updates, Ecowas and the international community have placed sanctions on Niger, and the Niger citizens have risen up, protesting against these sanctions. Do you agree with the sanctions? What do you think? Please let me know in the comment section. Now let's take a look at the pattern regarding these coups that have been happening in the Sahel region in Africa. A lot of these generals and soldiers that have been trained by the US and all these Western governments seem to come back to Africa and then stage coups. A good example is Brigadier General Musa Bamu, who was trained by the US Army and recently met with the head of the US Army Special Operations Commander, Lieutenant General Jonathan Braga, at the US drone base in Niger. A couple of other people who were trained by the US is Mamadou Doumbouya, Assimi Goïta and others, and they've all taken part in coups d'etats. Is this a coincidence? And why did they use their training to stage coups? I'll leave you to decide. Next piece of news that is going viral is Ibrahim Traore's speech at the Russia-African Summit. Please listen to Ibrahim Traore's speech as he gives reasons for the instability and uprising in Africa.
The questions my generation is asking are the following, if I can summarize, is that we do not understand how Africa, with so much wealth on our soil, with generous nature, water, sunshine and abundance, how Africa is today the poorest continent. Africa is a hungry continent. And how come that our heads of state all over the world begging? These are the questions we are asking ourselves, and we have no answers so far. We have the opportunity to forge new relationships, and I hope that these relationships can be the best ones to give our people a better future. My generation also asks me to say that because of this poverty, they are forced to cross the ocean to try to reach Europe. They die in the ocean, but soon they will no longer have to cross because they will come to our palaces to seek their daily bread. As far as what concerns Burkina Faso today, for more than 8 years we've been confronted with the most barbaric and the most violent form of imperialist neocolonialism. Slavery continues to impose itself on us. Our predecessors taught us one thing: a slave who cannot assume his own revolt does not deserve to be pitied. We do not feel sorry for ourselves. We do not ask anyone to feel sorry for us. The people of Burkina Faso have decided to fight against terrorism in order to relaunch their development.
The US intelligence appears to be of the understanding that military juntas never do what they say, and they use these coups as a guise to take control and launch dictatorships, silence the public and cause oppression. Do you agree with them? What do you think? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Other news is, just south of the Sahel and in West Africa, Ecowas finalizes its plans to invade Niger. General Tchiani and the junta were given a 1-week ultimatum, and they defied it. All the military chiefs from the active Ecowas members came together in Abuja to discuss what to do. Since Since General Tijani has defied their ultimatum, it leaves them with only one alternative. Having tried dialogue, which didn't work, the only option they're left with is to invade Niger. The conclusion of the meeting is that the military chiefs claim to have a plan. In the words of Abdel Fattah Musa, there is a steely determination of the heads of states of Ecowas to put an end to this coup and to make an example of Niger, to make sure that never again are we going to allow the destruction of the region's move towards democratic consolidation in our region. ECOWAS is not going to tell the coup plotters when and where we are going to strike, but we will strike. Please understand that ECOWAS has never threatened military actions before. This is the first time it's doing so in response to this coup. This will show if their threat is real and they're ready to back it up with action. Christopher Musa, Nigeria's army chief, said that the ECOWAS must ensure that the decisions taken at the military chiefs meeting in Abuja are not merely threats, but are transformed into tangible actions on the ground. Next are a few videos just showing the military capabilities of the Nigerian army. I hope you enjoyed these updates and I hope they were useful. I'll keep bringing you updates as soon as I get them. Thanks for watching and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.